Hello Morocco, my name's Ryan Kirk and I work for Covey, an organization here in Morocco that offers different training solutions, one of which is the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, a framework that helps people become more effective in their personal as well as in their professional lives. And it's based on the book by Stephen Covey, which has sold over 40 million copies worldwide, is available at any bookstore in Morocco in French, Arabic, or English, comme vous voulez. The first habit is be proactive. That means to take responsibility or to take initiative. We can't control everything that happens to us, but we do control how we respond to what happens to us. So it's up to us to take initiative and to make choices to create the future that we want. The second habit is begin with the end in mind. This is about having a vision for where you want to go in your life. Most of us recognize that all things are created twice. There's a mental creation that precedes or comes before the physical creation. Now this is obvious when you look at a product or something that's fabricated, but we rarely take the time to plan ahead mentally for our lives. We may spend more time planning a vacation or planning a party than we do planning our future. So habit 2 is about having a mission statement and about trying to find out what is my deepest values, what is my purpose in this life, and then making a plan to achieve those big dreams and goals. Habit 3 is put first things first. This is about managing our time around the things that are most important to us. It's about focus, it's about prioritization. It's about putting our attention on the things that mean the most to us, that are most important, rather than those that are just urgent or can be a waste of our time. Habit 3 helps plan our weeks so that we can be effective at moving forward on our goals that matter most to us, our big goals. Habit 4 is think win-win. This is an attitude or a mindset that seeks mutual benefit in all relationships and interactions. It comes from a belief that there's plenty out there for everyone. It comes from an abundance mentality. It's a belief that I can win in such a way that others can win too. That I can seek to be considerate of my needs and also the needs of others. So there's a balance there with the courage to speak up for myself and what matters to me, but also a consideration of what matters to the other person, so that together we can find win-win solutions. Habit 5 is seek first to understand and then to be understood. This is about listening empathically. And we learn as kids not to interrupt one another, but that doesn't mean we're really listening. That doesn't mean we're really understanding what the other person is saying or thinking or feeling. Often our listening is really just listening with the intent to reply. We're waiting for our turn to speak. But habit 5 is about listening with the intent to understand. And actually to have great influence on somebody else, to be able to express your point of view well, it's crucial that you understand the other person first. Habit 6 is synergize. This is creative collaboration. This is where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. This comes from the belief that together we can accomplish more than we could accomplish alone. This is where you have effective teams that are producing results that far exceed what anyone thought possible. Synergy is the reward for practicing the other 6 habits. Habit 7 is sharpen the saw. This means that we need to prioritize rest and renewal and continuous improvement. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to recharge our batteries so that we can be effective, so that we can practice the other 6 habits in all areas of our lives, in our body, in our mind, in our hearts, and in our spirit. So this is where you find things like exercise and sleep and prayer and learning and reading and spending quality time with those we love. These kind of activities, they recharge our batteries and they allow us to be productive in all areas of our lives. Habit 7 is what makes practicing all the other habits possible. The first 3 habits are about self-mastery. We cannot effectively manage other people unless we can effectively manage ourselves. And so by practicing these habits, we move from being a person who's dependent to having the maturity to be independent. But that's not the highest level of maturity. working well with others brings us to a place of interdependence, where we accomplish more together than we could alone. So the second 3 habits are outward focused. They're focused on our relationships. It's very, very valuable to have effective communication, to have good listening skills, and to have a win-win mindset in order to be successful in our personal lives as well as in the workplace.